There we go. Hey guys, so today I got a tapping tutorial for you. If you don't know what tapping is, let me show you. So what actually is that? It's called tapping. It's a combination of hammer-ons and pull-offs, and you just do them in a pattern real fast. It's way more. It sounds way harder than it actually is. It's really easy. So all you gotta do, really simple. All you gotta do is you take anywhere you like on the fretboard. We're gonna start with this one, all right? So on the 5th fret, you're just gonna keep your finger here. You're just gonna press it on there, right? That's the first step. This is the first step. You just put your finger here. All right, so on the bottom string, it's called the high E string. Just keep your finger there on the 5th fret. And then with your pointer finger here, you're going to grab your hand around the neck. Careful not to touch the string with your fingers here, because if you do that, it's going to mute the string. So you don't do that. Make it kind of like a barrel here. And you're going to squeeze it with this hand. You're going to squeeze it real tight, because it gives your finger more strength. You're going to go up to the 12th fret, you're going to push on it, and flick it. This is also something you're going to want to try. Just smack it with your finger. You see how it changes the sound? You're going to try to do that with maybe your pinky or your ring finger with this one. It's kind of hard to hear because I don't have the amp turned on. I don't have it turned on for a very important little lesson here. A lot of people think that tapping can only be done if you have the tone, right? They think you can only tap if you have that tone going, that little... But that's nonsense. I just turned it off, right? It's louder. You can still do it. Hell, you don't even need an electric guitar to do it. You can do it on an acoustic. Don't even need an acoustic to do it. Put your fingers here. So you don't need that tone to actually do tapping. What's more important is the skill. So again, start with your finger, clamp down on here. Also, I think a moth just flew somewhere. That was freaky. It was a fly. Clamp down on here, right? Because what happens is when you ricochet it between these two, it sends it back here and gives that bass signal, right? That's this note. That higher pitched one you hear is actually hitting it. So you're going to need to do a pull off here. And what that is it's when you hammer on, use your finger like a hammer to make that sound, and you slide it off. So I want you to try to do that, like, maybe for a minute or two, you know, just till you can get it to do that. Because that's really the second step. That's almost the hardest part. And once you've done that for about 5 minutes, it's time for the last part, right? You're going to clamp your finger on here. And I like to do it with this finger. It's just easiest to me, because I can't really stretch it like this. I guess I can. I'm just that great. I like to use this finger, right? I use my pinky for more leverage on here. And what I'm doing there is my initial one is a hammer on here, and you pull it down here. That sends it up here, right? So what it looks like is one here, and then one ringing out here. In the middle of that, you're going to interrupt it with a hammer on here. You're not going to pull off. If you did that, you can, but it sounds weird. Simplest form here. It's really, when you think about it, think about a pattern and how it repeats over and over again. It's just three notes, but you just do it really fast. And that's the important part here, is doing it right. You got to do it right and build up speed. Always, always, always focus on getting it right and not getting it fast. I tried to get it fast my first time without knowing how to do it, and I thought I had to like hammer on both of these, right? See how that sounds like garbage? Because I wasn't doing it right. Doesn't matter how fast you go, you have to actually like make the sound. A lot of people already know that, but again, focus on the three simple steps here. The first one, just plant your finger on there, right? And don't touch the string. Second one, hold it like this, and don't touch that bottom string. Lift this finger up, maybe move your fingers around for more space if you want, if it's more comfortable for you. Maybe even put your thumb on here, right? And that's all it is. And you'll hear tapping really in like every solo. Maybe not that form of tapping. You'll hear a lot of hammer-ons. Hammer-ons are used in basically everything. A hammer-on is just when you make a note and you hammer it. Like. Ugh, messing it up. What's happening here is the way the guitar works is everything is picked up here. That's why they're called pickups, right? So if the sound is coming in here, whatever's closest to that is like what it's gonna hear, right? So even if I put my fingers all the way down on here, that might vibrate it a little bit, so it goes through there. But it's not gonna go through. If I go over here and do it, it's going from there. And so it's important you don't mute yourself over here. What you do back here behind your notes doesn't really matter. It's still vibrating the strings a little bit. And so always remember that. Another thing, it gets kind of harder the further you go up in the fretboard, because on the bottom one, you don't have to worry about hitting the string below it, because there is no string below it. But if you go up a little bit, then you got to worry about clipping it, and that would sound terrible. So you want to watch out for that. Tapping does not take a pick. I use these little Van Halen picks. They're awesome. I might like put an Amazon link or something. That'd be pretty cool. Make like 1% off those picks. Oh yeah, 3 cents. All I would need is for someone to buy like 10,000 picks. Then I'd be rolling easy. So again, that's not even where we were. I got sidetracked. So let's say you wanted to use that in an actual song. How would you do that? So again, it's more about shifting your placement while you're tapping. If you look at Van Halen's Eruption, the guy basically invented tapping. The whole, like, tapping part for that is just moving it up and down here. That's basically all he's doing. He might move it up or down a string, but that's basically it. If you look at the beginning of the one solo, that's what I was playing earlier, if you listened real close, I was clipping the bottom string there, and I didn't have a very firm grasp. If I grip it, if I grab it harder, it sounds a little better, you know? And a big part of tapping is your tone. That is really important, but it's not everything. Skill is the first thing. The second part with your tone, I'm not going to show you my amp, but basically, what you're going to want is you're going to want a lot of gain, right? I just turned my gain up all the way. Tell me if you think it makes a difference. It did. I like to always just have my middles down. I'll give like an amp tutorial later on like how to actually use them and what all this nonsense means. I don't really know either. But like you're gonna want your gain kinda up. Now, let's say you want kind of a metal tone to go with that. Usually a distortion tone really helps with tapping because it just adds more. You know, it adds more volume, it adds more sound. I was clipping the strings again. Gonna want to watch out for that. A lot of things will say to just simply mute it by kind of holding these, right? I don't really agree with that, just because I'm not kind of at that skill level yet where I can kind of do this without like holding it. But also, if you do it that way, it kind of takes away your speed and your ability to actually hit it. So you don't want to do that. Not when you're starting out, at least. You might want to add it on later once you get kind of more proficient at it. But yeah, so key points of the whole instruction. Number one, your tone. It's important. Most of all, skill. Remember, it's not that hard. Really ain't. Even if you're brand new, if you spent like an hour trying to figure this out nonstop, you would. All right. A big mistake everyone makes is thinking they're gonna get it instantly. You're not going to. Don't give up. I'm just like yelling at people now that I don't even know. Don't give up because you don't get something right away. I've spent like 7 hours nonstop playing songs until I got something right. I've spent so much time just to get one little thing, and that's what you should do too. If you're not getting something, don't give up. Because guess what that's going to do? You're going to push it off till later, then you're going to have to redo it, and you're going to get mad. Just, like, practice for a while, you know? Practice is annoying, but it works. And so, again, grab it. Oh, my thing's off. Oh, also, if you have a little switch here, always put it at the first one. Because again, if it's back here, it takes more time for it to go. I didn't even have it at the front there that whole time. Yeah, it makes a way bigger difference. But yeah, so yeah, just practice it for a while. If you're not getting something, don't get angry. It's a guitar. It's your fault. Because you suck. But yeah, you know, if you're not getting something, just try a little bit longer. Don't give up. This is one of the hardest instruments in the world. Just because a lot of people play it doesn't make it easy. It took me, 6 years to get here? If you spend time playing, you'll get it. It's the whole point. I got the AIDS. And, I think that's gonna wrap this video up. Please go to my other channel. Please subscribe. I need it. Yeah. Oh, I'm also going to start making a series, and it's gonna be Road to Tapping. It'll basically be a tutorial like this for every single step. So if you mess all those up, you gotta be like without arms or something. I wonder if I could do this with my feet. I'm gonna attract a weird audience. Fuck it. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will record a video of me tapping with my feet. That. I'm doing it. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will record a video of me tapping with my feet. So if you're weird and you're freaky, you better subscribe. Alright. It's 3 in the morning. I gotta turn this shit off. See y'all tomorrow, maybe.